put it. I don't know. He said he needed three, so and I haven't tested them, so I don't know what's going on.
Here, on the coast of this fine day,
Ooh,
you may have the grace to look up and out, and into your sister's eyes, and into your brother's face, your country, and say simply, very simply, with hope, good morning, Dr. Maya Angelou. I'm going to take a piece of sunshine and paint it all over my sky. Be no rain, be no rain, be no rain. I think I'll call it morning from now on. Blue sky air. Welcome, welcome again to Voices of Woodlawn, featuring Diane Wilbon Parks, Hiram Larew, Patrick Washington, and yours truly, Lady Di. Also, we have poet Cliff Bernier on harmonica. We are sharing original poetry written during and since our visit to Woodlawn Plantation Mansion in Alexandria, Virginia. Each of us hopes that you will be enlightened and educated. Today, the vibrant paintings that you see are by our own Diane Wilbon Parks. And you can see her later about more engagement of seeing this wonderful gallery that she has in her home. So why don't you just relax and just breathe. Thank you. I'm going to take you with me on the journey of that morning. So this poem was written when we all assembled at Woodlawn Plantation. And this is entitled First Impression, Last. Friday, August 2nd, 2019. Was more than a day of whispers. It was an invitation to step back into horror, into fields, into the timid feet of riverbanks, into the thin haze, the threading of 91 slaves unraveled, faded from history. A wandering August wind exhaled a sun of monolithic voices in wait, nudged shoulder to shoulder along the neckline of a plantation. Each one ushered in, one by one by one, from Route 1, from the green fields, from the rupturing walls of silence. My heart plunges onto Woodlawn's landscape, breaks into 90 shattered enslaved lives, into the ghost trails of you, your stories, your souls laying to unrest in these walls. It was your spirit who met me and my tears today. As I drove in, I surveyed Woodlawn and saw you, all of you, in bricks and stairs, in mantles, in rooms throughout the grounds. I looked up at the balcony, imagining where your heels and toes might have touched a patch of grass. As I leaned over into thought, I felt your feet touching mine, carrying me into a mansion, beautifully distorted. This mansion once lived with you, each of you, known to Woodlawn by only one name, slave. You were erased, but I see you here. Your craftsmanship, the careful placement of bricks, of marble, of spiraling staircases, of doors, of windows, of rooms, and oh, the scent of silence. The scent of you is so strong. The odor of the stakes float in every room. The emptiest spaces in prisons, your dreams, your expressions, your thoughts, your children, your wants, your dreads, as my eyes drift upward along the carved mantle, my perception slips onto your eyelids, opening like heavy concrete doors. I wonder if your mantle, your skin, was ever a mask of markings. Wonder if you were bruised to your bones, where pain finished the carvings of your marrow. You were here, as sure as innocence, as pure as white, enters room to leave no trace of life. The etchings of your past, cradled in scuff marks of wood panel floors, the arresting wake of your voices still leaves your impressions here, on walls, on time, on us, on me.
No, it wasn't easy. Only by the grace of God was I able to take this journey. In the beginning, the Woodlawn Plantation management offered us a tour. I took a couple of steps with them on that tour and told them I could not make that tour. I went back to my seat and started to write. This is the poem that I wrote. And you see in your program, you see all of us standing under the crepe myrtle. That's the crepe myrtle that I'm speaking of, my favorite tree. Crepe myrtle for me. Magenta, magical centerfold, swaying in hot pink, balmy breeze, like soothing zephyr, my heart appeals. Biggest crepe myrtle I have ever seen, a powerhouse of comfort unforeseen. At second glance, two trees united, standing tall, stretched across plantation's grounds, in middle of manicured lawns. A grand decoration realization hits me. My imagination caught hold of me. Imagining what slaves actually encountered. Beaten, tortured, hung, separated from family, absent from love. Long hours of labor with no pay. Crepe myrtle temporarily comforts, distracts what my ancestors really went through. Sad, so sad. Racism is still king. Sad, so sad. Oppression is still alive. Sadder than sad, some do not realize, refuse to recognize. We need to step up, teach our children our history, press forward to equal rights, equal pay, respect, and democracy. Never give up fight. Freedom ain't free. True, I'm no better than anybody, and nobody's any better than me. Thank you, Crepe Myrtle, for unity and comfort of standing together under the branches of your spectacular tree.
How astonishing it is that hearing one's name could mean an invitation. A chair pulled out for you, a feast with arms spread wide. Or your name could mean get up now, take that there. It could mean your hands steamy with tobacco gum. It could mean the sun on your shoulders all day. How astonishing the difference between a trip to market and taking the lady of the house to market. Learning to sew could mean dressings for the windows, but never your children. Language tends to change uniforms depending on the tongue holding the gun. The fluttering wonder of a book could mean a lash for every page read. For some of us, supper ain't never been served or hot. A bonfire could mean a sweet evening of tales wrapped in laughter. And for others, the scent of charred Virginia oak is terrifying. A barking dog does not mean the same thing. Neither does laughter or the smell of wine. A freshly washed brown girl in a pink dress could mean anything. How astonishing that closing the space between two bodies and wrapping arms could mean immense joy to some and unimaginable grief to others. Sometimes it is astonishing to me that words can be absolutely nothing, but the promise of love is what keeps this world spinning.
Is less about Woodlawn, more about the poets who were there. It's titled Bells. Together, we are so wonderfully different. These four bells of us. Each our very own sound, each distinctly tuned to this world of need. In and through our ringing words of witness. There are our ready bells, eager to tell the story. of stories never told at all. And let your ears be willing to hear the bolding bells that are held up high, overhead, clanging hard with concerns of anger. And then listen as much to our heart-held bells that echo over years and years of questions, full of whys and hows. And finally, here and here again, our gonging bells that wake up our history, that call and call and call us to listen right now. Yes, hear these won't be silent ever again, shining, glistening bells. Listen to these voices joined, to these voices so full that they almost can't, to these voices so sure that yes, indeed, we always will. Listen to these waiting bells in every one of us. May they ring through every one of us just like tomorrow.
The title of this poem is The Inherited Journey. I look across fields that flung purple journeys, heavy with sound. Then I go back to the fields of my mind, desperate to see, but come up empty. I am here where you were, where you plucked the earth, where your whole body was fractionalized and demoralized, where your stood was bent, your fullness emptied. I reach inside your footprints and fingerprints, but the earth has covered you in thick green grass. I know that you are here because you are pulling me, and the will of your spirit will not let go. I hear your whispers still wailing. My bones crackle like wood burning. The sparks that have spun up are raw. I feel you rattling in my spirit, your bones beating, threading into tattered stories, my story. I am here from the leaves and the trees of my people, from the eyes and the forgiving hearts of my people. I am from the songs and the hopes and the dreams and the will of my people. I am from the trials and the tribulations and the forget-me-nots of my people. From the hands of pickers, growers, sowers, builders, diggers, cleaners, cookers, fetchers, weavers, teachers, leaders, thinkers, doers, believers, achievers, all are my people. I am kept by the field of my mind's eye, where the field is forever becoming much clearer, and the story of my people will reap a harvest from then to now, from as far back as oceans decide, as up close as 40 acres, to the droplets of rain that dances in between the songs of rivers of hallelujah, to God's everlasting love and favor. I am the footprint, the voice of the whispers of long ago, that spirits the will to fill the hollowed out stories of my people.
The voice of our enslaved youth. Mama, oh mama. Mama, is Master going to sell you from us today? Mama, I surely pray not. Because I don't know what me and Nettie and Christy and Jimmy would do. Would do without you, Mama. Without the comfort of your touch, the sweetness of your voice. Oh, Mama, we would be sad. Sadder than sad if we didn't have you, Mama. Mama, will we ever be able to live our own life together, just you, me, and my sisters and brother? How come, Mama? How come we can't run about and sing and play and be free? Oh, Mama, Mama, Mama. What would make a person feel like they're better than someone else? Make them feel they can treat them any old way. Huh, Mama? Talk rude to them, violate their personal space, disregard and disrespect. We humans too. What on earth did we do to deserve such a ridiculous way of life? Oh, Mama, will things ever change?
Son, how can I help you, sir? What do you need? Would you like another man? I learned quickly. Never got hit once. Seen enough overseas erupt wrath all over brothers who stepped out of place or just stood too tall. Still carry their act in my pockets to remind me. That's when I decided. Shook their fragments out of my hair, got myself straight. Now I wear the best clothes, eat only the best food. I've been crowned the most blessed of all the cursed in these 2,000 acres. Here I stand, ears and eyes, body with no mouth, and to the breast. My willingness to please and posture places me at the head of the table, standing next to the master. I got good at counting how many times they lift their cups to drink. Once they take 4 sips, that's when I come out. If the guest ever knocks their tea to the floor, I'm gonna make sure my apology swoops into the room before my body ever does. This damn Earl Grey been misbehaving all week. And that teacup might have jumped. I stand in perfect stillness, racing for favor, eyes holding every curve of the butler's mirror, searching for a sign of life. I don't know what it's like to be called a man, but I know I'm closer than I was yesterday. So, yes, ma'am. Oh, yes, sir. I'm gonna take care of it. Let me get that for you. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the voices of Woodlawn. working hard.